Now, the month of April marks a year since the Border Management Authority was launched to ensure borders are less porous and more efficient to the facilitation of trade. So what progress has been made? To answer that question and a whole lot more, I'm joined by the Border Management Authority Commissioner, Dr. Mike Masiapato. Thank you so much for your time, Commissioner. We do appreciate it, and thanks for joining us in studio. It's a year on. Obviously, a lot has been achieved. Maybe you can tell us with what has been achieved, and are you satisfied?
Yeah, no, thank you very much, Heidi, and we really appreciate the opportunity. Yeah, no, indeed, there has been a lot that has been achieved. You all remember that the main issue that we had to do was to fairly integrate, the various departments that used to work at the port of entry and make sure that we take all of those functions and integrate them into a border management authority, which is fairly a single authority with a single command and control. And I can indicate that up to this point, we've been able to do that. The second key issue that we had to do was to look at a number of standard operating procedures that were used by individual departments in the port. And what we had to do was to synchronize all of those processes and ultimately have a border management authority integrated standard operating procedures with the intention to make sure that there is better flow in the ports of entry and there is better movement, as it were. So to that extent, I can say that we had fairly achieved that aspect, which is fairly the processes in the ports of entry. But additional to that is fairly the work that we've been doing, working together with members of the SANDF, particularly in making sure that we deploy in the vulnerable segments on the borderline to be able to intercept people who try to enter the Republic illegally. So for now, I can just cite the overall number of around 270,000 people that we've been able to intercept and be able to arrest and get them deported because they were trying to enter the country illegally. So those are some of the aspects that I can cite for now.